Kevin, how can you be right back? How does that happen? Like I didn't even start, and you're gonna BRB already? My God, my God. How does a Kevin do that? Okay, we will BRB. Oh, stop! 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 Just stop! Freaking stop! Hi, Kevin. How was your Monday? What did you drive home today? What did you drive home? I did not get a text message. If you have to go potty, you should have did that 10 minutes ago. Alright, we'll wait for people to come in. Hello, everybody. It's Monday. Hope y'all are doing great. Yes, we are unsupervised this evening. Jim's at a lodge meeting. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. We had an okay weekend. What did we do? I had today off. I had to go to the doctor. What else? Hello, Norman. Welcome to the live stream. How are you? What else? Tried to do some Jeep stuff yesterday, but then it decided to get windy, so we had to stop. And then the usual Saturday crap. Fatima! How the hell are you? Where you been? Doctor said no more Sonia jumping on the bed. No, I had to go to the ear doctor, Kevin. ENT, ear doctor. So yeah, it wasn't a super exciting weekend. This weekend we got coming up, we're doing another trail ride. So there'll be more content on that. Oh, and today we went to the Totally Dead Mall. That's losing its Macy's in the next couple of months. So Fatima's been driving around Michigan to doctor's appointments. Well, what the hell? I'm good, Norman. And how did you find the live stream, if you don't mind me asking? But welcome anyway. Yes, they did confirm that I have ears, yes. Well, I tried that the last time, Fatima, and the signal down there, the cell signal, is just horrendous. The only other thing that I can try is using the Wi-Fi in the truck. But I did one when we went the first time on New Year's Day, and I got 15 minutes in, and we got 15 minutes into the forest, and I lost signal. So I got it back like further away in the back of the forest, but it was a while before we got the signal back. So, but the video's out if you want to watch the video. Oh, Robert, okay. Well, thanks for coming over. I appreciate it. We have a good time here. I don't know if you've lurked in the past couple of live streams or not, Norman, but we have a fun time here, especially on Fridays. Oh, we got another one. Okay, with your 26 Mojave. Okay, not bad. I'm not crazy about white, but there you go. Factory fresh. The backwoods of New Jersey does not like live streaming. Yeah, the wonky zone, right? The wonky zone. They found some signal down the down the back of the park. So, what else? Not quite sure where we're going this time. Maybe we'll make it to Apple Pie, Fire Tower, Fire, Fire Tower, Apple Pie Hill, and Batstow. But they are having a meeting at the Piccalilli at 10:45, so we'll see what happens after that. Hopefully it won't be a long meeting. We have so much fun here, we had to create a safety word. Tag, you're it, Kevin. Just saying. So that's next week. But oh, okay. Well, do not be afraid to come in and say hello. Robert usually pops in on Friday nights himself. So we do have a fun time here. Tweebadonk? It means elephant. Tweebadonk, Rob. Where does he Tweebadonk? Okay. I'm not responsible for you, Rob, okay? What? Neither is Jim, alright? Just, I'm not responsible for what comes out of his fingertips. I'm just saying. um, so yeah, we have a good time here. So yeah, that's the rest of this week is kind of like in and out for Jim. He's out tonight. He's out Wednesday. He has a late doctor's appointment on Fridays, not till like 5 o'clock. So it's kind of a weird time for his doctor's appointments. But other than that, that's about it. Looking to order some more Jeep stuff. I got a $50 gift card from work because I got another, what they call a core value certificate the other day on Friday, Thursday or Friday. And they always give you a $50 Amazon card, or, I'm sorry, $50 gift card. This year they did it a little bit different, where they give you the $50 and you could choose which gift card you want the $50 put on. So I just picked a generic Visa, $50 Visa gift card. So itching to get some Jeep stuff. We're a bit crazy and always end up talking about food at some point. Some of you picky. I am picky. So yeah, couple of wheel bolts. No ducks except from the same ducks that I've gotten, Fatima. From you and the dealership. Nobody else has ducked the Jeep. Rude, right? Oh, I took it to the car wash today. I needed a bath because some bird decided that it wanted to poop on my hood over the weekend. So I had to take the Jeep to the car wash this morning. We found a portable sandwich press that runs off the cigarette lighter. No, don't need one of those. Don't need one of those. Rude and unsociable. Some people are just anti-duck. Kevin's got a big meeting tomorrow with a few bigwigs. You're nervous? Well, you're a bigwig yourself, so you should be unnervous. Unless they're coming from Italy. Fatima would be making, like, the entire campground sandwiches. uh, Fatima, did you make your reservations? You said you were going to make your reservations. I see Jack made his reservations today. Oh, bigwigs from the tower. Oh, okay. Hmm. And I still moan about a bag of them. In fact, I moaned out loud about them yesterday. I ranted about the bag of ducks. Jim told me not to hold back. um, we were going to do it today, but I was too late getting home tomorrow. No, all right. Make sure. I mean, Kevin's got your site on hold anyway, but get that in there before the campground screws up again. And then we'll have to stick you next to Tracy and Chuck. I need custom ducks. I can't give away the ones that I have. Because every time we see a Jeep, I'm not parked next to it, or I don't have the Jeep with me, and the ducks are in the Jeep. Nobody else at work has a Jeep. I work with some very uncool people. None of them have Jeeps. None. My doctor liked it. Went to the doctor today, and we're in the room that they uh, put me in. He was able to like open the shade and look out the window and see the Jeep in the parking lot. He thought it was cool. Oh, most of the time, like when I come home from work, Jim is at my house because sometimes he cooks dinner. He eats dinner with us, right? So, and then when we leave to come back here, we get in the car. So the Jeep stays at home. I mean, we took it food shopping on Saturday, and I was out with it today, obviously. But most of the time, once I get home, it's parked in the driveway. Linda Barker, what's up, Linda? So it goes to and from work. That's 4 miles a day. It goes 20 miles a week, Monday through Friday. I got a text message today from the dealership, and they were like, "It looks like you might be due for your first oil change." And I was like, "Nope, nope," because the first service is at 5,000 miles. I have 1,600 miles on it, so nope, no service yet. Thanks though. It's Brandon. Brandon, how was work? Myth is waking up from a nap. You might need to leave. Okay, no problem. Brandon had the nerve to work this weekend. How dare you? You walk more than I drive, right? Probably, yeah. It's 2 miles to my job each way, so. I mean, when Jim goes to the Wednesday night, I might have to drive over here, and Friday, I might have to drive over here. Not sure yet. Friday was an absolute disaster. Saturday and Sunday weren't so bad. Holla! Was it like a total absolute disaster, or are you exaggerating? Like totally busy nonstop for the entire 12 hours that you worked? I used more miles going to the car wash. Yeah, that's true. Your ER had 23 rooms. You walked in at 7 p.m. to 51 patients. Okay, now I have to ask you, okay, out of those 51 people, how many of them legitimately had to come to the emergency room? And how many of them could have gone to an urgent care? You're talking about disasters and I stumble in. You always know when to come in at the most opportune times, Allah. Have you tried putting the patients in boxes and stacking them lovingly? How many of them came in with a splinter when they could have gone to urgent care and had the splinter removed, 30 to 40% of the patients we see should actually have come to the ER. Which leaves like 60 to 70% that could have gone to an urgent care, right? Like, why didn't you go earlier in the day when the urgent care was open? That would have opened up a whole lot whole lot more beds for you. Just stack them in the corner, right? Give them some snacks, they'll be good. I tell you something, right? The 3 times that my mother had to go to the hospital last year, I called an ambulance all 3 times on purpose because I knew that if we drove her there, she'd be sitting there for hours. I said, no. I said, we're calling the ambulance, and then that way you're already in the ER. You could bypass all those people sitting in that waiting room, and you'll be in the ER already. That's exactly what I did. Is this, Kevin, this looks like an AI picture, Kevin. Live wide open. Thank you, FCA employees, for the best Jeep. Best Jeep retail sales month ever. Ever! Is that like a real picture? Really? It looks so AI. That's crazy. That works depending on the complaint, though. Some people will take an ambulance and still get sent out to triage. Oh, really? No, she had the first time was COVID. The second time was a bacterial stroke, and the third time was her hiatal hernia needed to be. She needed surgery. So all 3 times were legitimate. They didn't send her out to triage. Really, they changed it. Is that like LED or is that a banner? A big nurses strike started today in New York City. That's insane. An ambulance gets you in immediately. Exactly. That's right. Sherry. Those are valid reasons to call him. Yeah, it was. Yeah, she had to go by ambulance. She was when she had the first time when she had COVID. She was too weak to get down the stairs and get in the car and stuff. So it's and they changed that banner out. That's insane. So so did you wind up staying longer than your 12 hours, or did you get out on time? Up here, people call ambulances for toe pain. Ow, my toe. Brandon, my eyelashes hurt. Can you help me? I can't go to work tomorrow. Can you call me? My eyelashes hurt. 13 floors. You could see it off of 75. Oh shit. That's crazy. We have a new ER streaming facility at the hospital. Really speeds up the triage process. But to build it, they removed bed space. That makes a lot of sense. Toes can be painful. Yes, they can. She'll be 81 next month, Sherry. Um, I've had both big toe nails pulled because I messed them up years ago. I have people at work that call out because their hair hurts, okay? Talk about being lazy. And I'm officially out of Dunkin'. Hala, if I send you to Dunkin', are you going to run into an ex-girlfriend? This is cool. Look at this. I have a ring of ice in my cup. How cool is that? Oh, Norman's wife and he spent 23 hours in the emergency room in Florida once. They move so slow they can't stop for 23 hours. What in the world? Oh, Christopher's in and out. Depends on if he has whiskey or not, I guess. The Duncan stream is over. Forever or just for the. No, I just. Okay. Just making sure. But, I mean, this is kind of cool, right? There's a ring of ice in my Duncan. It's the little things, I'm sorry. 23 hours is not unheard of. In fact, over here, it's not far from the average. An ice donut, yeah. So. So, Kevin, did you see that Jeep released their 85th anniversary edition today? For their 12 of 12. 12 for 12. 12. A lot of people are disappointed that they didn't put a 392 in it. Where there's Eagle and the Chuck. There they are. Hey Eagle, due to being late, you shall be called Scott, and as such must get in the bin. It's a Wrangler. In fact, instead of putting like a trim level on the hood, they actually wrote Wrangler on it. It's an 85th anniversary edition. It's got plaid inserts on the seats, some bells and whistles, and different color badging. But other than that, it's like people are kind of disappointed. You figure for an 85th anniversary Jeep, it would be like, totally done up, and no, there was just like basic amenities added to it. So it's not bad. Why did he? Woohoo! The Whitcombs have gifted memberships. Thanks, Brandon. I appreciate that. And Jim got the membership. That's too funny. Tracy would have been here on time, but Chuck took her chair and she had to look for it. Yeah, that's what everybody says, Rob. Take it back, try again. We'll see what they drop on the 12th of next month. See how good it is. What kind of bin? That's Rob. What kind of bin is Tracy going into? Fatima wants him to build a hybrid ProMaster in her dreams. Why would Jim get the membership? I don't know. Walt. What are Belgian whistles? What are you talking? You know what, Walt? What? Ewok, what are Belgian whistles? I don't know. Rob, can you help with that, please? Belgian whistles. I don't think I said anything about Belgian whistles. Bells and whistles. Oh my god. Bells and whistles, not Belgian whistles. Hollis PT Cruiser was the platinum edition because it was the anniversary of their caravan. What does a caravan have to do with a PT Cruiser? I'm so lost. Cousins to Belgian waffles, maybe. Yeah, bells and whistles. Oh my god. Rob could design a sweet Jeep that would Jeep in a Jeep way, not some Poncy la-di-da mall crawling, can't go out alone at night, TikTok booty shaking queen. Booty shaking. There are big changes coming for the ProMaster. Dealers should see them sometime early 2020s. What did I just read? Okay, Brandon, we have to let you in on a little secret, okay? Rob is in the UK, all right? His humor is very dry, and he never puts LOL at the end of anything, okay? So, when he types something like that, just know that it's quite funny. Oh, and don't be surprised if he asks you a random question, all right? And this question will come at any time. You will not be warned about when this question comes up, and you will have to give an answer to this question. So be prepared. I'm just letting you know. You may get questioned. Belgian whistles, like regular whistles, but in a Hercules pearly fashion. They made a platinum edition of a few different models to celebrate. Oh yeah, or you will be fired. You may be fired. You may be put in the corner with or without snacks, depending on how many times that you've done that certain thing. So, Kevin, really? You have 5 minutes. It doesn't take you 5 minutes to get upstairs, okay? Or you have to go in the bin. That's right. So we're just letting you know, Brandon, like what to expect from Rob, all right? Because yeah, and what's your point? Going in the bin is not for everyone. Also, he may send you to the moon. That may happen too. Going to the corner without snacks sucks. Sherry says. The Belgians are known for whistles and waffles. How about whistling waffles? Good night, Kevin. Nothing worse than the corner, Sherry. I totally agree. Well, I may, Brandon, when you went live the other day, I may or may not have put Sherry in the corner. In case you didn't catch that. You know, maybe whistles as you waffle. Could be. I mean, if anybody's got a whistling waffle maker, that make a short. It would probably go viral. You know. So yeah. So I've been given yet another hat to wear at work last week to add to my already long list of things that I already do. And then I got another award certificate. So I was pretty happy about that. Oh, you remember Sherry being in the corner? Yeah. Sorry. I had to do it. Scott the Twang. Waffle without syrup is bad. Natural syrup. It's got to be Vermont maple syrup. Don't you dare put anything else on your waffles. That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight. Looking for my snacks. Rob's grandfather got removed from Belgium for trying to enter without his passport. Rather annoying and irritating as he didn't need one in the 1930s. Oh, see, there's Rob putting Scott in the bin now. There you go. Fatima, I need to split myself in half. No, four pieces. 4 pieces. But I lost that ability years ago. But apparently, my boss hasn't gotten the memo. So, can you cash in the award certificate for cash to get you? They also gave me a $50 $50 gift card thing. So they did give me money. Tracy likes waffles with strawberries and fresh whipped cream. What about the Vermont maple syrup? Chuck! Hi, Chuck. Can you hear me, Chuck? Hi, Chuck. Bobby is lurking and cooking. I hope that means lurking and kirkin. How do you kirk, Bobby? How do you kirk? Wisconsin maple syrup. Oh, okay. Excuse me. Maybe he thinks you just need to tug on your earlobe like Samantha in Bewitched, right? Something. No, because I'm the only one that is not afraid to take on extra tasks. Like the other people that I work with. I ain't gonna do that. Chuck in here. Hi, Chuck. Are you now in charge of the lazy mouthy cow, or does she still need her own herder? You mean phone girl? Phone girl. Who was off the entire week last week. The previous Thursday to this past Thursday. She came to work on Friday and then went in and told my boss that she was going to be out again today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. You know what? When the new year starts and the new PTO drops for the year, okay? We are how many days into the year? 12? Right? This girl's used up a week and a half of her vacation already. And they only get 2 weeks. So, and the other kids, like I have a bunch of little like 20-somethings, barely 22, working for us. And they all eat up their PTO and vacation time by the first quarter of the year. And then they call out and they bitch and they have no time left. So, and then they wind up accumulating points because they take a day and they don't get paid for it. And they don't try and make up the time. So, you know. Oh, it rhymes better that way. Okay, I got you. Wisconsin and Michigan make some great syrup. Just saying. Michigan, the Pleasant Peninsula. I have a lot of colleagues, quote unquote, at work that are work shy. They are. Yes. Well, you know what it is, family. We use Paylocity for everything that's um, pay related, right? So the time off calendar is on Paylocity. You know, everything is done through Paylocity. And so you can log on. That's how you like submit your time off. So for them, it's a race. That the second that PTO drops on January 1st, they're in that Paylocity taking their time off. Like they're never going to get it. So one of the teachers at school makes some really good syrup. He boils it down further so it's nice and thick and sweet. That's because they figure out their time with that new math stuff, right? Now, every year that you work at my company, you get an extra day of vacation. So I've been there 3 years. In October, it was 3 years. Okay. And so I have 104 hours of vacation time, which is 2 weeks and 3 days. At my 5th year, I get 3 weeks, right? So I'm using a week in May and I'm using a week in September, which means that I still have 3 days of vacation time left. I use my personal days for my doctor's appointments every 3 months. So by the time the end of the year comes, I still have PTO time left in case it's an emergency or something happens. I can use a day. Now, these kids, like, by the time March comes, they'll have no time left. Rob gets 21 days a year. Thanks to his rotation, it equates to 44 days. Who ain't hit that thumbs up yet? You know. I love Bobby's southern spelling. Brandon gets 31 days, and it goes up to 35 in 2027. 31 days of PTO? Wow. Now, I know that you're on a rotating schedule and sometimes you got to work on holidays. But how the heck do you know when to use it? Time to fire for no show. Well, Phone Girl did a no call, no show on New Year's the 2nd. We had to go back to work on Friday. What was that? Right? That was a Friday. We were off Thursday for New Year's Eve. We had to work on Friday. Or however it worked out. Anyway, so she was supposed to come in on Friday. Didn't tell anybody. My boss was off that day. The other guy that's in charge, he had to like have my boss text her because he didn't have her phone number to find out if she was coming in, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I'll be there in a bit," and she never showed up. So that was considered a no call, no show. So when my boss came back to work on Monday, it was a nice little conversation in the office. Brandon always has a long stretch of days off before it's your weekend to work. So if you take your weekend off, I could have 2 weeks. No, but don't you work just every weekend, or you work like 3 on and however, like your rotation, right? A lot of people where Holly worked get into FMLA program and really abuse it. Well, when I was out for my back surgery for those 6 months that I was out of work for my back. First I had to use FMLA. They made me use that first. And then I went on disability. And then they paid out all my vacation and my PTO. So it was like, I'm coming back. Why did you do that? So I still took my vacation because it was already approved before I went out for my back. So I still took my vacation, but I had already gotten paid for it. So it was like, why did you do that? Well, that's the way we have to do it, blah, blah, labor law, la, 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 blah, blah, blah. So you work every third weekend. So now you're off today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, and you go back to work Thursday, Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's a great program, but like anything else, people, absolutely, absolutely. Now you have infinite, what the hell do they call that? Bereavement time. Because you don't know when you're going to use that. So they don't give you a certain amount of time for bereavement time. How do you work Wednesday and Thursday only if they're 12-hour shifts? That's only 24 hours. How does your work week, like how does that run? Sunday to Saturday, or how does that work? Friday counts as the weekend. Yeah, right. Okay. So you work Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You're off Monday, Tuesday. You work Wednesday, Thursday, and then you're off for the weekend. At least, I mean, down here, the way that the hospital rotations work is you work 3 days and you're off. I think it's 4. Something like that. Anyway, so yeah. Like I took a day today. I'll take another. There'll be 2 days in April that I'm taking. One for the opening of the campground and one for the doctor's appointment. And then I'll take another day in May, June, July. And then October, and then that'll be it. 2 more days. So, full time in the hospital in Minnesota where you work is 60 hours per 2 weeks. Full time is 60 hours? Oh. So that's 5 days. 12 times 5 is 60. Ah, okay. I got you. I got you. I got you. So it's like one weekend and two weekdays or something like that. I got you. Did anyone catch the news today? Due to the current actions in the South Americas, Scott will be sent to the bin on arrival to live streams. Ah. They said they forgot you were there. Oh, we forgot to ask Scott if he was baking today or cooking. Jim said that we have to behave ourselves today. I said no. I said I would think about it. How do you forget if somebody's sitting in the ER? How does that even happen? 23 hours in the emergency room. I'd be walking up every like hour and a half saying, "Hey, I'm still here. I didn't want you to forget about me, but apparently they forgot about your wife." I'd be pissed. The cat's away, the mice will play. Let's go. Family's like, let's go. Doesn't matter what he said because he's not here. It's true. That wouldn't happen where I work. But the longest wait I've ever seen was 7 hours. It's Gil and Liz checking in with you for a bit from sunny but cool El Paso, Texas. We watched your cruise video, Gil and Liz, just letting you know. It's rather easy to forget someone in an ER. Just take a couple of loudmouth A-hats to cause a scene. Right? Keep in mind you work at a small community hospital and not a huge trauma center. McGill! What up, McGill? Oh, so you work at some little podunk hospital. Okay, I got you. I said podunk. Sorry. How's it going? McGill, it's freaking Monday, okay? That's how it's going. No, we're good. Thanks for asking. We're good. We're trying to behave, but not sure if that's going to work or not. Where's Ash? 82 days until Campfire Friday's return. Yay! 82 days. God, that's like 2.5 months. Oh, and we gotta order firewood too. We have no firewood left. None. Sitting right next to you, she go, Ash, Ash, hi, Ash. Sierra, Cammy. Oh, I didn't tell you about what. I found the catnip the other day, yesterday, and I sprinkled some on the floor. And because I had some on my fingers, she started going nuts on my hand, and she got a little rambunctious. So yeah, my cat did that, and oh, she got me over here, right there, and oh, and she got me there, right there. So she was a little happy with her catnip. Rob, hi, hey, Rob. Bobby's father got lost in the ER for 12 hours. Went in with appendicitis. The orderly took him up to labor and delivery. Nurse walked in for morning rounds and about shit when she walked in and saw him. How do you how do you put a guy with appendicitis? Now, first of all, that's dangerous in itself because that could have burst, and then he really would have had a problem, right? And stick him in labor and delivery. How does that even happen? Oh, she loves him. Peanuts are my favorite. Just letting you know. Just putting it out there. Peanuts are my favorite. It's the couch with the labor story. How do you do that? Like, I mean, that could have killed him. He could have went septic, and that would have been the end of it. That's bad news. Thanks for the watch. You're trying to get it together like the pros. Slowly but surely, one day I can be like you guys on the Tubi land. It's all about the content, Gil. It's all about the content. Bobby, can you report unexpected father and child are well? Instead of giving birth to a kid, he gave birth to a bad appendix. How do you put a guy in on the L&D floor? Clearly, the orderly does not know how to read. Yes, I did holla. They're my favorite. Yeah, I don't know how. Not really sure how that happens, but new kid on the orderly block. Yeah, exactly. The whole second floor is L&D. We laughed the way he told it. But you're clearly not wheeling a pregnant woman to. It's a guy with a bad appendicitis. I mean, unless your father's got long hair and instead of, things on his chest, I really doubt he looks like a woman. When Brendan's surgeon took his appendix out, he told my partner at the time, "You know what they say about people with big appendixes?" What the- I mean, thank God he was okay, but he could have really, it could have gone downhill really fast, Bobby. Maybe he identified as a pregnant lady. Yeah, it could be. Could be. Oh, and just for those that care about Campfire Fridays, the site has been officially paid for in full. Just letting you know. He said he felt like he was birthing something, all right. Yeah. Yes, the campsite has been paid in full. We are good for another year. Oh, let's see. Well, Bobby, does your father frequent let's go being with child? We could have lost him, and I had no idea he even went till the next day. Yeah, as identified as being with child. Everyone in the house is quiet and serious while I can't stop laughing in Heller time. Yes, we got Fatima off the couch once again. And we got her with her inhaler. That's twice in the same live stream. Hi, Gord. Gord used to like peanuts. Then one day, this old lady gave him a handful of them. He said, "Are you sure you don't want them?" She said, "No, I only like the chocolate." What's up, Gord? How's Canudia? It was her father's first pregnancy. He didn't know what to expect. Ah! When do you find out about the people who left? um, I'm not sure, Rob, and I'm kind of like. She said there were going to be a few leaving, but I'm not purposely trying not to contact her because I don't want any DJ gigs at the other campground at Chestnut Lake this year. So I'm purposely not contacting her for anything except for sending checks for the campsite. So all I want to do is DJ at Whippoorwill. That's all I want to do. I don't want to go to frickin' Chestnut Lake anymore. You're just stopping by to say hello. No, you got to bring us to go shopping, Gord, and we need you to spend another $1,800. We can help with that. Is Mr. Gasoline visiting Bookmobile this season? Well, we can do this. I can do things. Let's see if this will open, because I know it updated. Here we go. Oh, now you want me to update again. I just literally updated you. Hello, the great white Harry North. Are you calling Gord Harry? I think he called you Harry, Gord. I'm just saying. Speaking of Harry, when's the last time you had a hairy eyebrow there, Gord? Asking for Rob. Hairy eyebrows. Oh, Brandon, we have to ask you. Are you ready for this question? Because we need to know. Next Saturday, McGill. Rob's lucky you have to get back, or we'd have words. For now, I bid you adieu. Uh-oh. Gord's got a beef with Rob. Gord's got a beef with Rob. Share. Screen. Share. Oh, wait, I want to share the audio. Let's do that again. Share screen. Yes. Audio on. Window. Bye, Gord. Come to M26. Right? You tell him, Fatima. There's the campground. What do you see in the background, Rob? Looks to me like a bookmobile. Right there. Looks like a bookmobile to me. Hey, Moose. Sorry, and something something maple peso. Why is it a beef and not a pork, chicken, or fish? I don't know, but I want to know, Fatima, if two vegans have an argument, is that considered a beef? I'm so funny. Let's look at the other camera. Did you hear about the vegan horror movie, Children of the Corn? A tofu beef substitute. Oh, we didn't put the door handle in. Oh well. There she is. All tucked away sleeping. It is a camper, right? me look at the other view. Yep, that is definitely a bookmobile back there. We can do an alarm test. It didn't go off. Why didn't the alarm go off? The spotlight works. No, I knew it was still out. Why didn't the alarm go off? That's kind of weird. Attention Kmart shoppers. Attention Kmart shoppers.
Attention Kmart shoppers.
Well, that works. Nothing going on there, guys. Nothing to report. I'm sorry. Remember that, Bobby? I did that on the live stream. Everybody was sitting by the tree, and I was like, "Attention, Kmart shoppers." You know. What happened at MJ25 stayed at MJ25. I wonder what SK's been doing. We haven't seen SK in a while. It's KC, who is not coming in at 5 minutes before the live stream ends. Attention, Kmart shoppers. Blue light special in aisle 12. Let's see what else. I guess we scared Scott away because he was in the corner. See what you did, Robbie? Scared Scott away. Wrong button on your end. Well, it's good that you made it here before the live stream ended. Rob believes SK has been very, very busy doing things. You think so? And Bay Sharp. Bobby remembers when Martha launched her brand at Kmart. Martha! Martha! Never mind, what a pity, you'll survive. Okay. Pie just came out of the oven. Must devour. Night, Gil and Liz. Wait a minute, Gil. Wait, Gil, wait. You made pizza and you didn't bring enough for the class? What is up with that? If you have food, you gotta bring enough for the whole class. Have a good night. Enjoy your supper. Sorry, Charlie Brown. Okay, fine. We'll let it slip this time, but next time, you gotta bring enough for everybody. There will be strawberry pie at Tracy's house tomorrow. Woohoo! What'd you make today? I didn't see any pictures of today. Rob likes pizza. Yeah, plain boring cheese pizza. He said done. Oh, crap. Bobby had the cannolis of power. I don't know what kind of power they beheld, but they were cannolis of power. You didn't make anything today? You know I look forward to those pictures. So I can say, yes, please. She's like, ah. When does you are cleaning? When does Chuck go for his eye surgery again? Next month, right? Brandon, where did you go? Don and Charity actually put a picture up on Facebook the other day. I was surprised. I was like, Don, where you been? Where have you been hiding? Yeah, I know. It's been a while. Oh, Don said they were sick or something like that. Gotta keep up with the peoples, you know? Gotta keep up with the peoples. Casey made summer sausage sandwiches for his mom much earlier. Oh, that sounds good. Chuck says that's not true. I was really looking for shelf brackets that you misplaced. In any event, things are now clean. And you still haven't found the brackets. Ah. He's ratting on you, Trace. She's like, yep. She said, yep. I don't know. Bobby says they have the power to make the booty move. I didn't know that cannolis have the power to make your booty move. But okay. He's just salty because you have to put drops on his eyes 4 times a day. Oofa. Oofa loofah sponge. Oofa loofah sponge. You do not move the booty on a Monday. You don't move the booty any day of the week. You don't move the booty any day of the week. Oh, we got Billy Bob Thornton in the house. He's doing a film in my town. Whoop whoop. He has cataract surgery. Tomorrow. Well, we wish Chuck all the best. My mom said it was a piece of cake and that things were 100% better. So let's all give Chuck some positive vibes for his cataract surgery tomorrow. She said it only took a couple of minutes, so he'll be in and out. A biopic on the bridge. Could be. Oh, let's see. Well, he's at the famous hot dog spot in my town. They did some filming there. And then he's over in a couple of towns over. You still how fast you lined up. I know, right? Everybody was like hoarding the cannoli. Like, ooh, 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 cannoli, cannoli. Ooh, 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 ooh. Sending Chuck all the goodness. It'll be late work. That's right. It'll be great, Chuck. Mel Gibson was here filming, just flew out before Christmas. Oh, wow. Now you'll have to do all his chores. They're only going to do one eye at a time. And I think when my mom had it done, I think she had a patch on her eye for a day or two, and then she had to wear sunglasses. So I don't think you'll have to do all the chores. Just follow directions post-op and you'll do well. That's right. I think they do one eye at a time. Me no likey pokies near my eye. Yeah, neither do I. That's why I can't wear contacts, because I can't stick my finger in my eye. He had the other eye done 3 years ago, but that one's cloudy. So he gets that lasered in 2 weeks. Yeah, okay. God, your father just had all the work done, Bobby, didn't he? Gave birth to an appendix, had his cataracts done. Yeah, my mom was in and out of her appointment in like a half an hour. It was so weird. He's pretty much a baby when it comes to his eyes. I need a pry bar to get drops in. Drops I'm okay with, but putting contacts in, I can't do that. I'd rather live life with wearing glasses. I'm okay. He's an old Marine. They go hard, no quit. Well, you don't hear of many Marines giving birth to an appendix. So, what else? What else? What else? I'm at a Duncan. I have no words. Time for a franchise? Yeah. And I could just go there and get Duncan whenever I wanted to, right? Bob has no more shark facts for the week. Oh, thank God. You have to save him for Jack's live stream tomorrow? Jack needs all the shark facts. Yeah. Casey's late brother was an all or nothing kind of Marine. His last summer with him, or the one before, was proof positive. That live stream is for discussing pasta inspired religious. What? Pasta inspired religious figures. so you want God. Sorry. Pasta inspired religious figures. Oh, for all of you that used to watch Adam the Woo, I stumbled upon a video yesterday on Jim's suggested YouTube page that was done by his father, about what happened with him. It's about half an hour long. It's pretty good. Um, for those of you that are interested in watching it. Religious, no, not pasta inspired religious figures. Oh my god. Pasta cannelloni, Father Penne, Undead Vicar Pete, or whatever the F his made up name is. Chuck wants to know how the Lego heart turned out. Oh, speaking of which, they are all in the bag. I just finished it about an hour before I went live. And that's what it looks like. Because now I have to tote these back home. So, came out good. When we went to the Macy's today to see what kind of stuff they had on sale, we went down to the makeshift Toys R Us downstairs. And they had a bunch of Legos, but nothing that really jumped out at me, so I didn't get anything. Yeah, it's a pretty good size. Lots of Putzi. What is a Putzi? What is she saying? Do not send Rob Legos. He's got a gazillion Lego sets at home that he hasn't built yet. Don't fall for his antics. Oh, okay. Yeah, it is a lot of little like stuff that stands out. Once I got past that one part that I was stuck on, then it was like 5 more pages and I was done. So Casey is interested in seeing what the cartoon pages under your eyelids look like. Ha ha! If you have cartoon pages under your eyelids, I want to know how they got there. Because I want some. Oh, here's the question of the day. How many of you dream in color? And how many of you dream in black and white? I dream in color. When I dream. It's not that often, but when I do. Doesn't say what freaking restaurant it is. Bobby says mostly black and white, but her lucid dreams are always full spectrum and controllable. Oh, that's interesting. Nobody else dreams in color or black and white? Rob doesn't dream at all. That's what Jim says. I'm like, that's impossible. Jim's like, I don't know, I hardly ever dream. I'm like, okay. You may dream and not remember them, but everybody dreams. Fatima says color. KC dreams in color, sometimes good, sometimes not so good. And other times that I don't know what the heck was going on. Chuck doesn't dream, he just snores. Tracy just has nightmares. Is it black? Cold, motionless, unending blackness, mind-numbing emptiness, and isolation. A vacuum in mind. Oh, Rob, you're so negative. Linda's been listening, and now she's participating. Good luck with your eye surgery tomorrow, Chuck. You should have seen it in color, Chris Stapleton. You have a husband. Please do not call him a nightmare. Wow. That's crazy. It's tough being Chuck. I'm a defend Chuck. It's hard being Chuck. Yes. It's tough being Chuck. Hashtag Team Chuck. It's tough being Chuck. It's Otter! Howdy, all you crazy cool kids can't stay in the chat but wanted to drop in and hit that like button. Where do you go on Mondays that it's so important that you cannot be here, sir? asking for Rob. Right, Fatima? Oh, you're closing on your new house. At 8:30 at night? No. Unacceptable. No. Well, congratulations. Rob's got a lawyer, Chuck, if you need a speedy divorce. Knows all the quietest cornfields and woodlands. Still, who closes on the house at 7:30? You know, Trace, just kick Rob to the moon, okay? Just kick him to the moon. Have a good night. You have to tell us all about it on Friday. Just saying. Really? 7:15? Why? I'd be like, do that shit during the day. Round these parts. Round these parts. Like he's from Texas or something. Round these parts. We do our closing by 7:15. Round these parts. Meh. Meh. Round these parts. Oh, Rob. I meant to tell you. How can I put this? So you understand what I'm talking about. That thing that involves paperwork that's been going back and forth. You know what I'm talking about? Is in its final stages. Yarp. Yeah, that close. Brad was like, I hope it's what I'm thinking about. I hope so too. um, let's see. A thing that involves paperwork that um and we have the party with the balloons and the whistles. Belgian, of course, and cannoli. Belgian whistles, yes. Ah. Yes, gotta have the Belgian whistles. Yeah, the paperwork's in its final draft. He just has to go over it and send it back. Maybe another month. Fatima's gonna dance in the rain. Me, I'm hoping another month, maybe two. So. Just don't ruin your wheelchair, Fatima. The only thing that I didn't understand was that it would be worth it. The only thing I didn't understand is that the one payment, instead of being once a month, they want to break into every 2 weeks. So, I mean, six of one, half a dozen of the other, I guess, right? But I don't know what the purpose of doing that is, but okay. In the end, it's still the same amount of money. It's just broken up into two payments. The fingers and toes. It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, what's the difference whether you get it once a month or get it every 2 weeks? It's technically you're still getting the same amount of money. Yeah, because somebody can't count any higher than 20, I guess. But yeah, that should be done soon. And that's it. That's all I got. Anybody have anything they want to announce before? That's a good point. I should bring that up to him. Every 2 weeks, you end up making that. Yeah, when there's an extra week in the month, right? I got to bring that up to him. That's a good point. That's well, that's not for him. It's for the other person. Do snakes have fingers and toes? Let's go to our man in the field. Film at 11. I got to bring that up to him. For the months that have 5 weeks in them, yeah. If it's a 28-day cycle, you make 13 payments, not 12. It would be one payment every 2 weeks. So 750 is 4 weeks. I guess it almost kind of rotates, right? Sherry made homemade meatballs. All right, Sherry, have a good rest of your week. 52 weeks in a year is 26 payments, right? Once per month is only 12 payments. Right. Well, that's how it was originally set up, as one payment a month. But then, when the paperwork came back and he was reading through it, sure, he has meaty balls. It was broken down to every 2 weeks, and that's where he stopped reading. because he wants to. I think he wants to contest that because he was kind of confused as to why the change, because that's not what was agreed to. Where the hell did you go, Brandon and Ash? I'm gonna give you one of these because where did you go? 26 payments will be equal to 13 monthly payments. That's. I think that's where he stopped reading because it was something that he wanted to talk about. Bobby just became a member. That's because Brandon and Ash gifted another membership. You guys are the best. I don't care what anybody says. Thanks, guys. Fatima would already have had enough idiocy. I'm down to kick him to the curb. All right. Tell him or we'll yell at him. He wants a fixed date each month and for her to get in her skyrocket and, well, you know the rest. Yes. Thank you for bringing that up because I totally forgot about that. If they're playing such games, more may be to come. Go over everything with a fine-tooth comb. Her lawyer isn't exactly the smartest cookie in the book. It took her forever just to get this paperwork over. And she doesn't like the lawyer either. So, her pick for representation was not the greatest. Look, Bobby, you turned green. Oh, Brandon. This being the woman who can't thread a needle or work out a doorbell camera might need charging. Yeah. Pam has been thinking about this for a hot minute, and we don't like her breath. But who's complaining? We don't like her breath. You guys are the bomb diggity. I don't care what Rob says about you. Family's like, we don't like her breath. We don't like her breath. That's funny. Rob, I don't like your breath. Brandon, what'd you have for supper? Bobby's Green, elbow deep in an 8-quart pot of chili. 8 quarts of chili. She's like, who's hungry? Not to say she is stupid, but she got stuck in a slime floor. Are you gonna eat that entire pot of chili yourself? Brandon made Cajun shrimp pasta. Okay. Had to get one on one of my godchildren. She's loaded for bear. She doesn't like the lawyer. Here's a quarter. Call someone who cares. Play that song. Sherry has gas now and meatballs with meatballs and chili. Don't hold back, Sherry. I mean, there's a corner over there that you can get rid of that gas in. She thought Drink Canada Dry was a challenge. She batch cooks for her son and friends, but not before I get my fill. Right? She was like, I don't tell them about the food until I eat some of it. That's what she's saying. TMI! Sherry, Tracy didn't need to know about your gas. Just I wait for what? Gaseous meaty balls. The stream is done. Gaseous meaty balls. Sherry's like, just you wait. Oh, crap in a hat. She's like, oh, you'll see. You're like 9 hours away. What are you going to do? I mean, you could rat me out to Jim, but I don't think he'll say much. 10 minutes. What can we possibly do in 10 minutes? Yeah, well, I'll try and use the Jeep's Wi-Fi to try to do a live stream when we go to the trail next week. Can't guarantee how that's going to turn out. I would assume it would be better because we're not trying to connect to a cell tower. I'll give it a shot, see what happens. Not order a calzone. No, we don't have 7 hours to do that. Although we did have a calzone like a few weeks ago. The Duncan station for the Jeep. Well, let's just say, Bobby, your first guess was correct. But I don't think a Duncan station would fit in the Jeep in that little tiny space. Yeah, I gotta put that video together too. That was the one thing that we actually did get done yesterday before it decided to just get super blustery. The radio that Jim wanted to install yesterday didn't get done again because it just got so cold. It started out nice and calm and warm enough to do outside Jeep stuff, but then the temperature dropped like 10 degrees and it got really windy, so that was the end of that. But your guess was correct, Bobby. She's like, yeah, go me. Brandon's gonna go get up early to get your 5-year-old to school. We had a fantastic time. Hope you all have a great week. Brandon, you and Ash have an amazing week, and we will see you on Friday. Thanks for the memberships. We appreciate it. And have a good week. But anyway, that's all that I have. Yeah. Should be able to paint on Thursday. I don't think anything else is going on that day. So, if we don't see you on Thursday, then we will see you on Friday night. Who can we blame tonight? Need to know. Let's see. We can blame Scott. No, you know what? Yeah, we're blaming Scott. Yep. I was going to say Otter, but he's not here to get blamed. We'll blame Scott. Don't do anything that we wouldn't do, and if you do, blame it on Scott. And if we don't see you Thursday night, we will see you on Friday.